1. What is going on, guys? I am just back from the shoot of that intro, and it's Shrekman here. Once again, got God of Hacks with me once again as well. Sadly, he made it for this week's episode as well. God of Hacks, how are you feeling today after a great 2-2 week?
I'm feeling great. I have successfully scanned my way into Team of the Week. I did the things I will not mention on stream to get that. So, yes, I am very happy. I am happy with the 2-2. We did very well, I think, for our lineups. I am very proud of my team.
Yeah, can you
But
talk
I
me
guess
through a
that's
bit
all.
how you managed to add the 20 assists extra in your stat sheet there, even though
Unfortunately,
your
that
team
is
didn't even reach that amount of kills in those games?
so there are things that cannot be said on stream that are under the table, can't be discussed over here. So no, I cannot fill in on why there are 20 more assists, but let's just say there was friendly and maybe enemy fire as well.
Perfect. And today, guys, we have two special guests. Two of the 4-0 teams have thankfully sent me two of the most insane guests, Linus told me. And first of all, we start with SLE's own grandpa, 45-year-old, is what everyone told me. Apparently, that is not true. Usejin, the mid laner of Accurates. Are you older than Lurgs?
I don't know how old this looks, but probably yeah. Right?
500 plus.
Yeah, I can top that. I can top that. That's no problem.
All jokes aside, how are you today, Usejin? Feeling good after that 4-0
Yeah.
week?
Yeah, feeling very good. Right, let's go to next week. Another 2 always waiting.
Okay.
Hey!
We also have the upcoming SLE superstar rookie support Moppo from Black Flag Sailors. Starting off with a 4-0 week in your SLE career. Not bad, Moppo. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. I'm glad to be here on stream. It's really fun. Just watching the intro was insane already. I'm feeling already all in all. SLE so far was really fun, and the team has really made a lot of progress. So I'm really looking forward to the next weeks.
Yes, can you walk me through a little bit about the process on how Black Flag Sailors actually was created? Because I guess most of the viewers here already know the Evacuate. Nothing much has really changed since last split, but Black Flag Sailors, is this your first time playing together?
Yeah, I think Noir Tempest and I didn't really know the other three, but Linus, Tenza, and Quishy were on Black Manta before. So they knew each other and wanted to create a new team around that trio. And Linus then knew me from I think it was the third Manta Cup, where I played with UB Tenacity as a support. And at the end of last year, then Linus just texted me if I wanted to join his team, and the scrims were fun. So we decided to make it official and compete in the SLE together.
Yeah, and I mean, you're showing up. I mean, you hit those nasty Renata kills in that Yin game. You are on point so far.
Yes. And I want to dive in a bit deeper into that very soon, but first, Usejin, can you talk me through your games? What were your minds, especially the Snake Pack game? Why do you think your team was able to come out of top versus Snake Pack this week?
Because we're better on every position actually.
Hey.
Like that. It sounds pretty. Yeah, bold, but I think it's actually true. They get the mid laner. I just forgot his name. He's actually pretty good, but he doesn't play so much anymore. I heard at least. And yeah, that's why we just won. We just won every lane. I think they ganked me level 3. I think 2 times or just 1 time actually. They died both time. Like it was the same like Rebel Links. No, the new Rebel Links. What's the name also?
Yeah, Dream Links.
Link stream,
Dream
link
Links.
stream.
Yeah. They also ganked me level 3. I think both games, and they both died. Like,
Yeah, jungle roller broken, man. Getting
Yeah.
300 gold for free in mid lane, God bless.
Yeah, I was co-streaming those games, and I can tell you that I don't think the level 3 gank was it for mid lane during that entire series. Not gonna lie, and I mean, you guys started
the
off.
gank was pretty good. I just danced out, right? Like the brand Q at the end.
So you are saying you are better. You're straight up better. You're the better one.
Yeah, I won't say it. I just proved it.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. And Moppo, you guys had maybe more of a difficult schedule. Some might believe You started off versus, oh god, my mind is hitting me. Who did you play?
Primordials, I think.
Primordials, okay, you didn't really start off that hard, I guess. Probably
Not
the
really, no.
easiest start to the SLE career, but then you got up against maybe not fan favorite, but at least favorite of the league in many people's eyes, Usejin. Why were you guys able to not only take them down 2-0, but I watched the games, you guys kinda stomped them, not gonna lie.
Yeah, we were, to be honest, we were kind of confused that it was that easy. We really thought we were gonna get beaten up, but we kind of played the best league we played together so far, I think. And I never lost a series against Gucci so far. We won in the Manta Cup as well, so I wasn't that scared, to be honest. I think on paper they are individually better, but their macro really wasn't it, to be honest.
So would you say you won based on macro, or was it something in the draft? Or would you say macro was the main reason you won these games?
Draft-wise, we also were a lot better, but the macro really made the most difference, I think. I think their draft really was bad. The first Lucian pick was awful. But yeah, overall, I think our drafts were just too easy to execute, and theirs were really hard to execute, and therefore we just won pretty easily.
Okay. Yeah, I like the confidence. I like the confidence.
I
Straight
really
up
like the
winning against
confidence.
Good Chi has never lost to Good Chi. Don't tell Savonic.
I mean, you did lead Linus to his first win versus Gucci ever, I think, if I'm not entirely wrong. Maybe I'm capping on that one, but I do believe I've heard behind the scenes that he has not been able to take down the Gucci gamers so far in his career. It was just Moppo diff. I have a special question for both of you guys, though, if you don't mind.
Sure.
You're both 4-0 right now. As it looks right now, you're not playing this week, or we know you're not playing this week, but which one of you guys do you think is actually stronger than the other right now? Usejin, if you start.
You're talking about the team.
Yeah, Black Flag Sailors or Svaraki Raids. I'm not really that interested in mid versus support matchup, actually. But you can go into that one as well. That's super fine.
I mean, I think Moppo wins, bro. It's about the gank level 3.
I thought I heard the Nata Qs was actually pretty terrifying after mid.
Okay.
But Becky Waves is way better.
Okay, you gotta take the line down, Moppo.
I think we just gotta ban Sion and we win every game.
Okay, let's go!
Okay. Yeah, no, that's generally a consensus in the community. It hasn't worked out for a lot of teams to leave the Sion open so far as well. Not going to lie. If we're taking a look a bit at the other results, is there any performance you're really surprised by coming into this week? I know it's only been 2 weeks, but maybe you guys know something about Sanctuary. We don't. Is there any team that you're surprised had a good start or a very bad start?
I'm actually very surprised by Gucci's performance. Actually, I just saw the games yesterday, the 2 games versus Black Flag, and I think they played awfully, really awfully.
So Yin specifically.
If they continue playing like that, they won't make playoffs.
Okay. So putting the pressure onto the Yin squad here.
Moppo, any surprises for you? I mean, it's kind of hard for you being new in the league, maybe, but
Yeah, we scrimmed most of this SNC teams so far. I think, except Wacky Race, funnily enough. But I wasn't really surprised with any of the outcomes so far. I think Black Lotus are one of the weaker Sanctuary teams. I didn't think they'd go like that horrifically bad, but I also thought that the Assassins, us, and the Wacky Raves were gonna end at least in the top third of the league. So overall, it's pretty obvious that it happened like that.
Okay.
and I mean, it's perfect you just happened to mention those Sanctuary teams, because we're now gonna jump into our first segment of today, and for everyone watching, it's a fan favorite. It's the fraud alert back in action again. So what is gonna happen is I'm gonna tell you something, 3 things, and you're gonna rate them on a scale of 1 to 10 based on how fraudulent these teams are in this case.
Okay.
And today, since both of you are in Sanctuary, we will have a Sanctuary special edition. So,
Oh boy.
first of
Okay.
all, you kind of started the Black Lotus Sanctuary. How much of frauds do you think they are, or are they just performing as you expected? Moppo, if you go
The higher the
first.
numbers, the more they are frauds, right?
Yeah, the higher number, the more fraudulent they are, based on your expectation. Or you said you want to start us off?
But if you have no expectations, they can't be frauds, right?
Yeah. If you think
Still
they're straight up bad,
still giving them a 10.
you're still giving them a 10. They're
I
very
had no
fraudulent.
expectations. I had no
Wait.
expectations, and they still managed to
So no expectations, and still
Yeah.
you give a 10 because
Still a
they're
10.
so fraudulent.
It was too bad.
I mean,
even worse.
that is rough, man. That is my boy Gloomy, man. My boy, man.
Yeah, but he's talking so much. Like he flamed me actually in stream yesterday.
Okay, true.
Hey,
Like
Oh.
talking so much and then going 0-4 again, like last
again?
season.
Okay. I
Like
guess.
they never win. They only talk. They never win. Like what should I say?
Hey,
We have
hey.
opened the SNC stonks jar over here, Rain Man.
Yes, we have. I guess.
Oh.
I guess after Los Verdereto and Linus has their fist fights, we will have Usejin versus Gloomy wrapping it out on the Rift. So, Moppo, do you think Usejin is right in what he says about the fraud scale of Black Lotus Esports?
I mean, 10 is really high though. I also didn't have that high of expectations, to be honest. But them being like the last spot in the league is even worse than I expected. So I guess in that aspect, it probably is like a 4 of a fraud.
But I kind of were expected to be in that sense. You
Yeah,
didn't
pretty
expect
much.
0-4, like not like a hard 0-2, 0-2.
Not as bad
but,
as it turned out, yeah, but yeah.
but they're not frauds, basically. It's around what you expect.
Yeah. I mean, I thought they were a little bit better, but I guess a little fraudulent.
Okay.
Oh, perfect. Well, guys, I think, yeah, mate, Hacks, maybe you want to put on some words. Can you save Gloomyux, or do you also agree that he's too much of a shit
the
talker
thing
on
is-
stream?
No, I don't think he's a shit. Dude, I love Gloomy. The Gloomy is my goat, man. The Gloomy is, dude. Who else will solo kill? Being like, wasn't he like the solo kill, like Kali God? Like, I love
Yes,
that guy,
the
man.
first show match.
Yes, dude. Nah, he's a goat. He's a goat. But I do have like, if you ask for fraud scale, I would put like a 7 because I had high expectations. And yes, 0-4 is a bit lower than I expected. I was hoping for like a, I don't know, 2-2 at least or so. But yes, 0-4 is a bit rough. So I give him like a 6 or a 7. 6. Let's say 6.
Perfect. Some people are nicer than others. That's one thing for sure. You said you just want to start off with the next team's Nick Pack Sanctuary. Scale 1 to 10. How fraudulent are they?
How fortunate are they? Okay, I think they are decent, but they didn't realize we have a new season and different champions are good now. And maybe they will get better. I don't think. I also didn't have such high expectation. I think they will playoffs. They won't. They will be in the good middle of the pack team, and they will just be that. So they're no frauds. Would give them a 2, but they won't reach anything either.
Moppo, is that something you agree with?
I do agree because I don't think they're a top 3 sanctuary team right now. So them being like in the middle pack of the SLE just kind of works out, as I thought they're just like this mid team in the SLE and in the sanctuary, so it works out.
Hacks,
Top.
are you
yeah.
gonna fully commit to that, to the middle of the pack, snake pack, or?
Oh, this is a tough one actually, but I think they can reach a little bit higher in the middle of the pack, but I think middle of the pack is like the safe prediction. I think I'll give them like a 5 on the fraud because I think they will. I think they can be good. I have faith. Like I think they can be good. Like they are very on and off. I will admit. Like they're very. They have their bad games and their good games, and they are very different. But I think if they can reach a good flow, I think they are like a. What would you say? Like top 8 teamish. around there. Maybe top
Yeah,
10. Top 10 team. Say that.
They,
at
they,
least.
they can reach that, but if they have to.
They have to definitely find like the right flow and like they are very on and off.
Maybe
Like,
swap roster completely.
okay.
Okay, Moppo, give me some shit talk. Who's the one that needs to go from Snake Pack the most?
Okay, who's the one that needs to go?
For I think
It
their
can't be
jungle is
Evo.
the best player by far,
Yeah, Evo is
and I
good.
think all the others could just go.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, dropped on stream. Snake Pack should just kick the entire
We
roster
can confirm.
except for Evo.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we can confirm they have stepped on the snake.
Yes. Oh no, okay guys, I think for my own DM safety we will move on to the next Sanctuary team and Moppo, will you start us off? Are Assassin's Creed, are they not only the worst named league in the team, but also how big of frauds are they?
I'd love to shoot against them, but I think they're actually the best Sanctuary team.
Even Wacky Raves.
Yeah,
Okay.
better than Wacky Race. I
Yeah.
think
Humble Usejin.
This is.
He's trying to get
I
on
think
Gushi's
they're sadly they're no frauds. I'd love to shoot against them. A good friend of mine, their top laner, plays there. But I think overall they're slightly better than we are and Wacky Raves. I think they're so far the clear first best team in Sanctuary, and afterwards it's just coin flip between Wacky Raves and us.
So
So
a
I
side
think
question.
it's no fraud.
So a side question. The match this week is, if I recall, Assassin's Creed versus Black Flag Sailors. Would you then
Yes,
say
sir.
that is a 2-0 to Assassin's Creed?
I think if we play the same way we played against Gucci, I think we definitely got a chance to even go 2-0 against them. I think it also has to be a good individual day for everybody. And then we definitely got a chance to win it. But if we make mistakes, they probably will punish it and it will not be easy.
So the gap isn't enormous, but there are ways.
Not at
There
all.
are ways in the top 3 of the
Definitely, yeah.
SNC.
Okay, Usejin,
Okay,
or you do agree, are Assassin's Creed
Honestly,
the
no,
best team in Sanctuary and not frauds?
Assassin's Creed is the second best team in Sanctuary. They are way better than Black Flag Sailors, actually. I think it's more like we are number one, then we got Assassin's Creed on number 2, and then Snack Pack and Black Flag Sailors are pretty much the same on the third and fourth place, actually.
Okay,
Like
okay.
they Black Flag Sailors, I mean, yeah, they had a strong showing like the last 2 games, I guess, but I also think they played Primordials, who are downright bad, and they played Usejin, who played disgustingly, honestly. And so they have to show more
Because
to
we are
convince
just
me.
better than them.
Yeah, if they forgot their thumbs at home, yeah, then you're better at them. That's right.
Like 47 years old, you can't even see the stream.
Yeah, and then still I beat you. That's the thing, you know.
You
Okay.
never beat us so far.
Okay, guys. Let's just take a chill pill now. Let's not hate each other just yet. I've actually, Hacks, I'm gonna skip your opinion here because I actually don't.
It's fine.
I don't care because I actually have a special question and how fraudulent are you each other's team, Moppo? How fraudulent are vacuum rates, would you say?
I mean, I tried to be nice, but I guess that's over.
Okay.
So I think they're really fraudulent. They got a top laner with like 2 champs. They got a mid laner that has shaky hands all the time, can't see the screen if it's not like 5 centimeters away. So I think it's pretty easy to beat them. So they're like, I'll be nice. It's a 9 out of 10 fraud.
Okay.
Oh no,
You said, what's your thoughts on the Black Flag Sailor? Scale 1 to 10, how fraudulent?
I think they just spoke truth, and that's why he's mad now. That's why he's talking. But it's okay. I can do that. I think we are not fraudulent. I think we can meet them. I just said.
Wait, Usejin, I think we are losing you, at least on my end.
Yes, we
Yes,
are
sir.
losing his engine.
So it's better now.
It's way better now, okay? You can go again.
Okay. when did I stop? Like I just stopped from scratch. Well, Wacky Waves, I think we have high expectations. Everyone thinks pretty high of us, I think. But I think we can meet that. So.
But
don't
do you
we'll
think
beat
Black
fraud.
Flag Sailors are frauds?
Yeah, we'll come to that. Yeah, I think Black Flag
Okay,
Sailors
sorry.
are frauds. I think they will be like a team. They will make playoffs. They just started 4-0. But I think they are clearly overrated at the moment. And it will show next week. They don't stand a chance, I think, against Assassin's Creed. And we will see how it comes down then next week, like which opponents they will get. But I give them a solid 10 out of 10. I mean, they got Linus on top lane. Let's be honest here, guys.
I mean, true. I can't argue with that last point actually.
I
Okay,
have to
guys.
mention that the Linus dropped that he has a 68% win rate against you, said in chat. So there
That
is
is true.
statistics that speak against or for you.
But he also has a negative win rate against Los Murderetos, so I don't know how much we should look at win rates. Anyway,
Fair enough.
guys, before we end up hurting each other, no, I'm just kidding. I want to announce the new segment here, Player of the Week, and Shrekman has this week decided that the Player of the Week will be none other than Noir Tempest from the Black Flag Sailors. And Hax, can you go through a little bit why you think Noir Tempest deserves this award?
I mean, so did not see the first two games with the Kha'Zix and the Volibear, but on the series against Yin, I would say the absolute pivotal reason that they won that series was very largely due to a mix of Noir Tempest and Moppo, depending on the games. But the Viego game definitely popping off in like basically all parts of the game. And in the second game, it was a mix of some crazy Renata cues from Moppo, which just Noir Tempest saw, and he said, "God damn, I'm going in, baby." And then some people died. We will not say no names, but yeah, he had two extremely good games against Jin, which for me, those two games simply can put him as a player of the week.
Okay, Usejin, Moppo, do you guys have anything to comment on that, or do you agree that the player of the week for carrying Linus to 4-0 do you think that's redeemable?
Nah, 100% sure. No Tempest played great. He's the only reason they won, actually.
For the only reason.
Yeah, that's because the jungler of Gucci Yin played terrible. Their jungler played great. That's why they win. Jungle diff, like in every solo queue game.
Now, Moppo, you're taking that line down. You're hitting no skill shots. Your L plus ratio. You're playing
No,
support.
that Renata queues. Okay, there was one good win. I have to admit that Renata queue was great.
I'll take that.
You're about to get Renata queued in about 2 days, I feel like.
Alright, perfect, guys. And with that in mind, I want to talk about some of this week's upcoming games, and we have been touching on it a little bit already. And Shrekman has decided. Why am I talking about myself in third person? I don't know. You guys just have to accept that fact. And the match of the week will be none other than Assassin's Creed versus Black Flag Sailors. I think most people saw this coming. We have both 4-0 teams, except for Vacuates, who are playing Dangerous Games, who topped the fraud alert last week. So just made a lot of sense to put these two teams together. Usejin, what's your prediction for the score of this match?
It's an pretty damn obvious 2-0 for Assassin's Creed. I don't think the game will be close.
Moppo, what do you think?
First of all, I think it's clear that it's the match of the week since it's just both best teams in the SLE. And therefore, I think if we play the way we played against Gucci, it could just as well be a 2-0 for us. But I'll give them a doubt. They're really good. I'll just go with a 1-1.
Okay, humble, Gucci angle. Sejin, if Assassin's Creed do lose, how do you think they will lose to Black Flag Sailors? Like, if there is a way that Assassin's Creed lose, how would they lose? On the side of Assassin's Creed, right? Because they are the superior team.
There's just one. Also, it's must be jungle then. If just Noir Tempest has another day of his life and plays like he played against Uji, and they might have a chance. I don't think they will. They will win it at the end. But if he plays just great, and he has to play it absolutely perfect, I think. So
it's carry junglers or bust, basically.
Yeah, actually like that. Yeah.
Okay. Respectable. Okay.
Perfect, Hax. What is your prediction for this match? What do you think is gonna end? Are you gonna take the 1-1 angle just to not make any enemies today?
I'ma be the prophet, the messiah. This is take my way back. I'm a 2-0 black flag. Let's say they're not frauds. Let's say they're the real deal. They're gonna do it. They're gonna have to prove it now, right? So if they're 2-0 here, they're not frauds. And I predict 2-0. They're not the frauds. Show me that you are not frauds.
Didn't you just lose to them in your own tournament, Moppo?
That's why I said it's a 1-1.
Ah, okay.
They have improved. They have improved. They beat Jin. Trust, faith. Noir Tempest. Moppo. That's the only thing I need in my life.
As long as I don't see a Nidalee jungle pick again, I do believe Black Flag Sailor has a very good chance, but I am... Oh shit, we're not gonna go there just yet, guys. Take it easy. I'm not avoiding the question, I promise. I believe that it will be a solid 1-1 this week. I think Linus will carry one game for both teams, so in the end it will just be a solid 1-1 and we'll all deal with it. With that in mind, Vacuum Rates, you guys are playing against Dangerous Game this week. Lurgs, the famous Lurgs team, and what do you think about this upcoming matchup?
Yeah, I actually don't know so much about them. I think we scrimmed against them once. But I don't know if they had their complete roster. It was pretty easy back then, but I don't know how many people are actually in that roster we played there. But it's definitely winnable. But yeah, we have to see. I actually don't know much about them.
But you think it's a 2-0 for Vacuum Rates?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, why not?
But is it
Because
just out of confidence, or is it because you think Dangerous Game are bad?
I think they might be pretty good. I didn't think they played anybody yet, right? They just
They had one. They went 1-1 versus Shaka Bantu.
Yeah.
yeah.
Sunday.
Another team I can't. I have no idea how good they are actually.
Okay.
And I played 1-1 against them, and they got the first win for free actually. If I'm right.
Yes,
so
sir.
Can't
Wait,
really. Don't
They got a
really know.
walkover.
Yeah, they
I
beat
mean, the
White
first-
and Pearl.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah,
was walkover. Yeah, that match.
They couldn't fill the team. I think that was the first game in Saturday. But yeah, I don't know anything about them. But we probably win anyway.
Perfect,
Okay, strong
perfect.
confidence.
Moppo, you are new to the league, as I mentioned before, and everyone probably knows. You started off quite heated, though, I gotta say. Is there any team outside of the Sanctuary you feel like SLE should keep an eye out for, that you've noticed so far? I know it's not been a lot of games, but has there been any standout games?
I don't think there's any really scary team outside the Sanctuary.
Okay, Sanctuary stunk. Sanctuary is just a goddamn goat. Okay, invest now or lose your chance on the Sanctuary stonks. They're going up.
Usejin, is that something you agree with, or can you find a good team?
Vintage and Pearl is up there with BFS as the only team in the SLE.
As the only team in the SLE.
Only team, let's go!
Okay.
These are the takes we want to hear. God bless.
I mean, I do gotta say, I want to lift Whitehead and Pearl a little bit. They did only play one game last week, but I think they have quite an interesting roster assembled, and their mid laner, while being a bit bad, he's still pretty good sometimes, you know. So I do think Whitehead and Pearl could be one of those teams that sneaks into the top with the Sanctuary teams, as we see right now. With that in mind, guys, do you have any matchups you want to list? Maybe Hax has a special matchup he's really looking forward to.
We can take the guests first if you have anything. We can do Usejin first. Do you have any matchup you are looking for outside of your own?
Yeah, as you always put up as the match of the week, I'm very excited for the Assassin's Creed and Black Flag Sailors. I love to see Linus getting his ass kicked, so I'm
Hey, big Moppo, how about you? Do you have any matchup you're looking forward to outside of your own?
Outside of my own, I think it will be really funny to see Wacky Raves go 0-2.
Okay, let's go!
Okay, the theme of this episode is continuing. Hax, do you have a matchup as well, or
Dude, I just want more SNC teams on this podcast by this point. I don't care about nothing no more, bro. I want Wacky Raves to go 0-2 and face, I don't know, BLE or something, and they 2-0 Wacky or something. That's what I want. That's the dream scenario.
Okay, so you're a Black Lotus supporter, in
Black
other words.
enjoyer.
I mean, it's good that someone supports them still. Unlucky for the Lotuses.
Yeah, like the entire SNC, I guess, by this point. At least from what we heard on this podcast.
Okay, guys, we are now going to jump into the second real segment that we started last week, and it is the Shrekman's hot takes of the week. And as you can see in stream, me and Hax will present some hot takes to you guys, and you're just gonna hit us up if they are correct or wrong, pretty much.
Alright.
And if chat has a good hot take, this is your chance to drop it in chat, and we will pick the best one if any good ones come up. So, Hax, do you want to start us out with a hot take?
I mean, then I'll take this one to Usejin, I feel like. So, Usejin, you are, as far as I'm aware, a big Corki enthusiast.
Best
As
champion
far
of
as
the
I'm
game.
aware.
Yeah.
Yeah, even before he was broken with the Malignance and the Eclipse and all that. And after 14.3, he obviously got nerfed. He has been in a really strong state before that. And after the nerf, I think his win rate actually at some point was the absolute lowest out of all mids. So the lowest win rate out of all of them. Since you're a Corki enthusiast, what do you think? Is Corki in a bad state at the moment, according to you?
I think actually it's pretty good. The nerf hit pretty hard actually, but he was completely broken if you ask me. But I think he's actually pretty good. Still good. Yeah. You can
The
play it.
Malignance is enough? You still do the Eclipse build, or?
Yeah, you I actually don't like to build Magnificent. I can't actually pronounce it.
The spooky red item that gives the ultimate haste?
yeah. I just built it as third. I go Eclipse second because I think Eclipse is actually such a good post bike.
Mm.
And it's pretty decent. I played it yesterday. Didn't play it my best, I think, but still carried with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do
No,
you have
you
any
go
hot
ahead,
takes
Hax.
then? I mean, you can take the next hot take. I was thinking about asking about. I know I've seen a crit build with Essence Reaver. What is your opinion on that? On Corki.
Yeah, you can go that if you love late game fantasies, but you have to scale 30 minutes when you got 4 items. You can't fight before that. Well, if you want to, you can do so, but you won't win a game.
Okay. It's a
okay.
losing build, so to say.
Moppo,
Go
do you
late,
have
lose
any
anyway.
ideas on the Corki meta now, or do you just pass on this hot take?
I don't care about Corki really.
I mean, who does, if we're
You will,
completely honest?
when I play him against you.
This was pretty targeted to Usejin.
Okay, guys, my next hot take, if everyone that's been reading the SLE Discord lately, especially last night, is Varus actually a good champion, guys? Moppo, what are your ideas? Because I'm seeing some divided opinions here on SLE Discord.
Yes, I think Varus is probably at least top 3 ADC right now. It's just very versatile. You can go lethality, you can go on hit, you can even go AP if needed. So it's probably almost always a good first pick if you really need one. You can see the assassins always go for Varus early if you don't ban it. So it always works out for them. And for us so far, when we picked Varus, it was always also very good. So I think Varus is one of, if not the best ADCs right now.
So it gives like a very good drafting tool, essentially.
Yes,
The
sir.
variety makes it fit like every comp.
Yeah.
Is the idea. Okay.
Usejin, what is your thoughts on Varus? Is it a good champion?
Yeah, Varus is pretty good right now. I don't think he's the best AD carry. I think Smolder is just up there at the moment. Like insane scaling, just can. Like if you got him, you got the better scaling. Don't matter what you play on other lanes. I think it's pretty insane how he scales.
Yeah, but
But I
Smolder
think
has the
Varus
same
is
effect. True damage is broken.
but Varus is just up there. Varus can really hard win lanes and hard carry games.
Okay,
If you
Hax.
put Varus on a scale, where would you put it? Like on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Like where would you guys put Varus? Like you can start to say it like if you rate it like on a third best, fourth best. Where would you put the Varus right now?
I got second best here.
Second best. And Moppo?
I'd also go second best. I think I also think Smolder just is kind of broken right now.
Okay. Smolder takes the cake.
Yeah.
Yep.
But at the
Alright.
same time, Smolder's almost always banned, so I think Varus just is easier to get.
Yeah, I mean that does prove Smolder is broken though.
That's for sure. Yeah, but you probably won't get.
I mean, we
Yeah.
did see Snake Pack lose with Smolder, so maybe,
Yeah,
maybe
they
it's not
played
that
against us,
broken.
It's Snake.
They played against VQS. I didn't know.
Axe, do you want to drop another hot take?
Yeah, I can actually take this one. So there has been also like some. I am a fraud, it turns out. So I am a fraudulent top because I have 20 assists out of nowhere. We discussed this in the beginning. So I think an interesting question would be, because there's been some discussion, but I don't think this question has been asked. So which top do you guys think actually deserved Team of the Week? And I will, for the first part of this question, exclude the tops that are like Team of the Week only goes to one player of that team, right? So I will exclude Linus, Tenno, Case Mace, and Shoddy from this list since they were the teams or part of the other positions that got Team of the Week. But outside of those, who would you think is the top Team of the Week? We can start with Moppo.
Dude, you're asking
you have
hard
any-
questions. I can't even name another top laner than
Yes,
those four.
same.
Okay. I guess we don't have any top
I-
laners.
Yeah, I don't really pay attention to top lane. It's just an island. So
They're all
I
frauds.
really don't know any top laners outside the Sanctuary realm, except the Gucci top laner that really didn't play well. So yeah,
Like, does Ant still play?
Ant still
Yeah.
plays.
Oh, I
Ant
take
still
him.
plays. Okay, you take Ant.
I'm sure he was insane.
He did in the game they played. They did win both games, and I think he had pretty good games.
Yeah, like I said.
There's no other tops. Okay, it would be like I guess Michidi's top laner. I think there is Bannerex, Timo. Oh, I also don't know names. Rusu, Los Medeveto. Yeah, names are hard.
I have to agree with Barack Obama here, guys. Top question, go next. No one understands.
enough. Go
Even
next.
I'll post one last hot take here. Linus is the best player in Sanctuary.
Okay, it's just a joke, right? We don't have to talk about it.
Usejin, what do you think?
I don't even know what to say about it. Snap for sure not. Like, not even close. He's not even the best top player. Like,
Who would you say the best player in Sanctuary is if you wouldn't have to name one?
yeah, it's Elrat.
Elrat.
By far.
Okay.
Elrat
by far.
Okay,
Elrat
perfect.
by far.
Moppo, do you agree? Is Linus the best Sanctuary player?
I got a lot of respect for my team captain, so I'm not gonna talk about that.
Okay, if I speak, I'm in trouble.
If I speak, I am in trouble.
Oh, perfect. Guys, it's been an absolute pleasure to have both of you here today for today's episode. And before we say goodbye to you guys, I was wondering if you had anything more you want to say, maybe to each other or to the stream, or just something in general.
Well,
I
I
think-
just.
Sorry, you
go
go.
first. Okay.
Oh, that's the first story of today, actually, I think.
I just saw a Corky build in chat, which was completely bullshit. Don't build that, please. Just I have to say. Whoever
Okay,
posted that is forbidden to play Corky anymore.
can you
think
tell me
there-
who posted that build just so we can
Ban him.
ban him?
He's called Tolule, and I'm pretty sure he built that build in a game that he won recently.
Okay, I will go fist you, Sergio. Okay, I'll see how it is. Perfect.
Okay, now I'm excited for what is it?
We have another 1v1 coming up, I guess, on stream. Moppo, do you have any closing thoughts?
Watch out for some spicy pocket pigs in the next weeks.
Hey.
Perfect. We will be taking a look for sure about that. Thank you very much, you two, for joining us. I wish we could have you two every week of this podcast, not gonna lie. It's been a pleasure to have you around. We will now take a quick, probably 5-minute break before we jump into the power rankings, and it's been very fun to have you two around.
Yes, thank you for
thanks for
having us.
having me.
It was a pleasure.
I was super
So-
fun having you guys. That was extremely good.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, we have been recovering a bit there. We needed that minute. Hax has been crying on the floor. He's probably never had as much fun in his life, except for when playing Kisanti into Shendar's vein, I guess. And we are here, time to present what everyone has been waiting for, the power ranking of the week, the top of the swamp. And as people probably noticed last week, we will rank the top 8 teams of this, from based on what we've seen this last week. And first of all, we will be starting off with the honorable mention for both mine and Hax, and it's gonna be none other for Hax, or that's mine actually. I have put Devillian, and Hax, you have Assassins and Greed. Can you speak me through a little bit? Why is Assassins and Greed? They jumped up to honorable mention for you, even though they are 4-0 in the standings.
Yes, I think the reason I haven't put them top 8 is because if I remember when I looked at the matchups, I think their matchups were relatively weak. So they faced Silver Phoenix and they faced Serbic Glacial. So they haven't faced a team that I consider is like a strong team. And that's the one reason I kept them at honorable mention. I think if they win like against Wacky or against like another top team, I think they will definitely prove that I'm wrong, right? But at now I kept them at honorable mention because I want to see them play a top team before I give them like a top 8 spot.
Perfect. I have put the Villian because I gotta be honest, I didn't find a 9th team to put in. So the Villian, they are 3-1. They seem to have a pretty solid mid laner at least, and they have been performing so far. I can't complain overly much with their performance. And with that in mind, we are gonna move into the real list. Maybe next week, Assassins and Greed on their 6-0 start will be in make it to Hax's top 8 list. And for number 8 place, both of us have put different teams. We see Usejin and Solaris Ares.
I mean, I think Solaris, yeah, they just performed really well. I think they had one pretty rough matchup in Vintage and Diamond, and I think they went 1-1 in that, if I'm right. So I feel like they deserve the top 8 spot. I had Grubbers previously, and I had them as an honorable mention. I think they have performed well enough to be a top 8 team, basically.
Yes, and I'm dropping a banger. Usejin. I'm not gonna lie, I am part of Gucci, but I gotta say that this week's performance was not it. Almost wanted to put them on the fraud alert, but I still believed in them. They are a top 8 team still, despite the struggle this week. We're gonna move on to 7th spot. We have Assassins and Greed and Usejin. I mean, Usejin taking a fall for the same reason, I would guess, as they did for me.
Yeah, it's very similar, yes. I just put them on 7, but yeah, very similar. I still think the individual players are very good. I think their top laner is absolutely goated. I think they have potential, essentially.
Yes, and with that, we're moving on to 6th spot, just to keep the tempo up. And we have Solaris Ares and Vitagen Diamond. And yes, I'm a believer in Solaris. I'm not gonna lie. I think they are pretty good. They almost knocked us out last split, and I think they had a pretty good week. They went 1-1 versus Vitagen Diamond. Sure, it was Diamond with a sub, but still, I think that's pretty strong. And I don't think there's too much to contest here, Hax, or do you agree?
No, I completely agree. I think the only reason I have put them lower than you is that I haven't followed their game specifically as much as you, so I don't have as much context. But I do think I agree. They are strong. Getting 1-1 against Vitagen Diamond, very impressive in my mind. It's a good showing.
Perfect. On the 5th spot, we have... Oh no, this week they're actually staring at each other.
Oh, they're staring there! They did it!
Diamond and Pearl, the Pokemon duo. Everyone wonders when we're gonna get Vitagen Platinum as well. I hope for next split. And I don't think there's much to go over here. 2 solid teams. Why do you have Vitagen Pearl on 5th place? Mostly because they haven't played, maybe?
Yeah, mostly because I haven't played. The game they did play, they performed very well as far as I could see. So they haven't shown any weakness. I might as well just put them like top 3, top 4. But yeah, I want to see them play a little bit more games. And that is essentially it. They have only played 1 series, and I think 1 series does not prove a whole lot in the long run.
Yes, I'll go now. Number 4. Eternal Blizzard and Black Flag Sailors.
Oh, baby boy. I am a believer, right? I am a Black Flag seller. Call me Leandris salesman. No, I am a believer. They did show up, and I legit think their jungler is just a goat. So a good jungler can make a lot of things work, right? So yeah, I'm a Black Flag salesman.
Yes, and it hurts my heart giving my boys an EB down to 4th place, but based on what I saw this week, I don't think I would do that much justice. They played with subs, but like one game was versus Linkstream, which was kind of hard to draw any conclusions for. And I think in that one game that they played versus Usejin, it was with 2 subs and Barakugama in the jungle. And I do gotta give credit to Barakugama did perform. I'm more a bit maybe disappointed towards the rest of the team, but Ugama in the jungle, it seemed to actually been pretty fine though, despite the loss. With that in mind, let's go to the 3rd place. We have Black Flag, Sailors, and Dangerous Game. But why do you have Dangerous Game in top 3, man?
Because they are not frauds!
But
They
you
are
called them
not
frauds last week.
No, I called them medium frauds. Medium
Okay,
frauds.
so
But
what
they have
changed
won
for you
against-
to put Dangerous Game as a 3rd place team now after this week?
Because they won Shaka Bantu, which are the GOATs. So, with that in mind, they have to be put up. They won Shaka Bantu.
Okay, so let me guess, number 2 is also Shakabantu. Oh wow, what a
Maybe,
surprise.
Maybe.
Okay, can you just explain to everyone, why do you like Shakabantu so much?
I just like Shaka Bantu. Do I have to give you all reasons for every team? No, but I think Shaka Bantu... Like,
Can you
the coach is
name
good.
one player not called Michi Dark on the Shakabantu roster?
Absolutely not.
Okay, perfect. That's all we need to hear here on stream. Rank 1, guys. This week's power ranking. Oh shit, we got the vacuum rates. Thank God we kicked the Moppo out
thank
there
God.
before it was too late. I don't think there's much to comment there. They are 4-0. They went to finals last split. I believe they could be a bit fraudulent. They have kind of shut me up after that first week, and
Yeah, but I mean, other teams have to show that they can, like, even if we think they're fraudulent in some way, other teams, right, have to show that they are able to abuse them, right? So, like what Moppo mentioned, they have a top laner that plays a very niche shampoo, but other teams have to show that they can abuse that, and if they can't,
Yeah.
then they are the GOATs. That is as simple as that. If they're winning, they are winning. Doesn't matter how.
that is indeed, guys, correct. And we will, with that, finish off this podcast. Thank you, everyone, for watching, for actually listening 2 times in 1 week. That's kind of insane. The podcast will now take a 1-week break. We will not come back next Monday because we don't want to. We can't live up to all this pressure. Hax is he's putting too much pressure on himself. He needs a week's break. So we will be back the 18th of March, Monday at 19 CET. Book this in your calendars already. If you have any ideas for segments or general feedback, or maybe who you want on as next guest, hit me or Hax up in DM so we can just learn all these details. And it's good because we're making this for you guys. So if you have good ideas, just hit us up. I mean, hit us up with bad ideas as well. Might as well at this point. Hax, what are you gonna be up to this week after in preparation for the SLE game, which is tomorrow, to be fair?
I mean, tomorrow, so it's, I guess I'm gonna sleep, but yeah, for this SLE game, not too much preparation, but this week I will most probably take a little bit of a smaller league break, hopefully, maybe Copium.
Yeah, I don't think that was possible.
I am totally not solo queue addicted. We don't talk about it. Anyway, I will try my best to stay off the league, okay?
Okay, perfect. Myself personally, I'll be playing the Swedish league tomorrow, and then probably just grinding last epoch again. Maybe even play a solo queue game if I get really bored. With that in mind, guys, we have some very special episodes in mind, and we really appreciate all the viewing and comment and engagement in the chat. And it really means the world to us to see so many people enjoy the content. I want to thank once again Moppo and Usejin. They're not here right now, but thank you very much for joining the stream. If you're watching still, insane guest. I don't think we could have asked for better guests. You guys are definitely top 3 guests so far we've had on this podcast. And with that in mind, Donkey Man and Shrek Man are done for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the evening.